to be the Happy Hour Friday reading for this Friday. So these are pre-submission readings. So if you guys, I'm so glad it let me resume my live. Okay, so yeah, it crashed real quick. So this is going to be a $5 one question reading, like as always. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully I have a moderator that comes on, because I can't like talk and then try to read for people at the same time. It just doesn't, it's not going to work like that. So this is not a free question reading this time. This is only for half price readings, which are $5 readings for one question. You guys can submit on my website, and I will leave the link in the description box so you guys know how to go about it. Also, if you guys have any questions, save them for later. I don't know if I'm gonna open the submissions back up again. Okay, so yeah, let's see how this works, because my devices are all doing what they want to do. I don't know if that's Mercury retrograde still playing games or whatever. So okay, let's see. Actually, let's do this. Alright. So I'm going to put in the chat box how this works so that you guys know, and I'm going to put it in the description box too as well, so you guys know. I have a cold, and it's, I don't know, actually it might be allergies or cats. It seems like every time I come back from coming back from California back home, I always get sick. Like, I don't know if it's like climate change or something. Like, the weather is kind of different. It's not as humid in California as it is here in Arizona. Alright, so I have not started my readings yet, so I'm going to put in the chat if you guys are interested in submitting a question. It is $5 per question. My typical one question readings are $10. So every Friday, I typically do this. This is usually what I do, unless my schedule does not allow me to do happy hour. But other than that, this is usually what I do. Please leave, if you guys do happen to submit a question from my website, I put the link in the description and in the chat. If you guys do purchase, please make sure that you guys put your question in the note section so I know what you're asking. Because if you guys, for whatever reason, like you got a phone call and you're not on the chat, for whatever reason you leave the chat and you're not here when I get to you and there's no question, I'll have to skip you. So please leave your question in the notes section of payment. Usually I'll leave like a note when you check out. So okay. Alrighty, let's start this bad boy. So I'm going to start with my Cash App people because there's not that many of y'all. So I'm going to start with you. And then I'm going to do the PayPal, those of you that submitted through PayPal. Okay. So the first person I have on the Cash App list is Michelle. We are at 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay, so Michelle, your question was, when will this person reach out? When will this specific person reach out to you? So first off, let me pray over this live, because I want to make sure that all the readings that I do, they're, everything is divinely clear. No illusions, no delusional energies, no negative energies. Everything is divinely protected. My insight is divinely on point, popping. My ancestors are here guiding me, protecting me. Your ancestors and spirit guides who are, divine light and love, I'll ask them to surround and give us some divine truth and some divine clarity on you guys' behalf. May these readings be blessed with clear guidance. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you for your loving guidance, and clarity. Michelle, the person that Michelle is asking about, this person, when do you see this person potentially reaching out? What do you see the most likely time or energy or situation surrounding this person reaching out? What do you see as the most likely energy? The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. So this may be, this person may reach out to you unexpectedly. The Six of Cups is actually a good sign because the Six of Cups is a reconciliation card. It also does represent the past. So it's very likely that this person will reach out to you unexpectedly. It will be a divinely guided thing. Maybe when this person is going through a crisis or some sort of shift in their life, or you're going through a shift in your life, maybe that's what's going to prompt this person to reach out to you. But know that this is all, it's going to be divinely orchestrated. I'm not getting a specific time. It seems like it's events, perhaps like a specific event in a person's life or your life. But with the Six of Cups, I will say that it is likely that this person will reach out to you because it is a reconciliation card. It does represent the past. The Wheel of Fortune sometimes does represent the past or past life energy, but I'm seeing when this person may be going through an up and down type of period in their life, or you are, but they're going to reach you out to you unexpectedly. It's not when you're thinking about it. You're not going to be stressed out about it. You may have even forgot or just not tripping so much off of the situation, but, you know, that's not to say it's far away. That's not to say that it's like right around the corner. It's just, it's really up in the air, but I feel like it's more so this is divine intervention. So I would not stress about it, but I feel like it's most likely he will reach out with the Six of Cups. All right. If I keep sniffing, y'all, I apologize. My nose is stuffy. Okay, so next person, Deju, anonymous. Sorry, anonymous. I almost forgot. Let's do 7:30. What's up, Rose Gold? How are you? How have you been? How was your week? How was everybody's week? It was pretty cool. I don't want to go back. These are not free. These are the typical happy hour Fridays that I do the $5 one question readings. So, all right. Sorry about that. Let's get into your reading, Anonymous. Your question, health-wise, are you okay? I should have put the disclaimer up, y'all. Health questions and legal questions, I don't usually do those types of questions because, for my protection, I'm not trying to get sued or anything like that because for one, tarot readings are entertainment purpose only. Divination tools are not meant to make life-altering decisions and things like that. So please take this reading with a grain of salt. If you don't feel like you are in a good space health-wise, please see your healthcare physician, okay? Please do not take anything I say in this reading literal or verbatim to the point where, if there's something going on with you physically that you don't get it checked out. But, yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you have another question. I don't know if you're on the live, if you have another question. If not, email me if you see this. If you're watching this or when you do watch this, put your timestamp down. Email me and let me know if you have another question and I can, send it to you via email. If not, I can send you your money back because I don't feel comfortable with doing health questions. Like I said, for my protection legally and all that, I don't do health questions or legal advice questions. So, all right. So let me know. Next person, Brianna. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do this a lot. My nose is stuffy. Okay. What to expect in the future from blank? I won't say his name. What can you expect in the future with this specific person? Most High God, I thank you for your loving guidance, your clarity, your relationship, honest situation. What do you see most likely to come? Anything in the near future in relation to this person that Brianna is asking about? What do you see? What do you see? Okay. Got the Chariot in reverse. I don't know if you can see it. And I got the King of Cups upright. Got the Nine of Cups that came out. I was guided to pull 3 cards. So let's see. Why is the Chariot in reverse? Okay. I kind of feel like someone is not acting on their emotions, or maybe someone kept their emotions held, like suppressed their emotions, kept things to themselves in the past. Maybe someone may have acted irrationally with their emotions, or someone is avoiding doing this. So in the near future, I feel like someone is going to conceal their emotions. I don't really, how do I say this? Got the Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person may be afraid, or someone is afraid. If it's not you, then if it's not them, then it's you. Someone is afraid of getting hurt or expressing their emotions because of some potential rejection, or feeling intimidated by the other person to the point where they don't feel comfortable expressing their emotions. So I get that this person is going to just somehow keep their feelings to themselves, or keep distance. If there's not like like a normal rapport, or personal, up close and personal rapport with this person, you're not in a relationship with them, then I feel like this person is just going to watch you from afar, or admire you from afar, because I feel like they do have feelings for you, or they have a liking for you if this is not your man or something. But if this is the person that you're actively involved with, they're going to continue to feel feelings for you, but they're going to keep it emotionally bottled up. And I feel like this person has some issues with rejection, or not being able to express themselves out of fear of being hurt for whatever reason. If that's an experience they've gone through, or that's just a fear of theirs for whatever reason, that's what I'm seeing. I don't really see this person making their feelings made known, but I do see potentially some sort of fulfillment still from this connection. I still see some sort of emotional fulfillment, but I don't know. That's what it wanted to come out. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Okay. That's for the Cash App people. Now for the PayPal people. I'm going to start off with Nancy. 1308. 1308. Okay. So the PayPal people, let's get to you guys. I'm going to do Nancy's reading. Let's see, where's Nancy's question? Okay. Your 2 questions you have, what is S's intentions towards you? What is this person's intentions? Most High God, what is this person S that Nancy is referring to? What is this person's feeling? Person's intention, sorry. What is this person's intention with Nancy? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Star. So I feel like this person is trying to, I feel like they are dedicated in some sense, or dedicated to obtaining something, whether it be just obtaining you as the star, or obtaining a specific goal. Because you got the 10 of Wands at the bottom, the 4 of Pentacles at the top. So their intentions may be a little bit self-focused, not so much like we, like us, like it's very self-focused. And why I say that is the 8 of Pentacles is usually a person that's focused on what they're working on, what they got going, what they're building. 6 of Wands represents that recognition, that reward, you know, the look at me card, or look what I've overcome, or look what I have, what I got. Other people cheering this other person on for overcoming something or winning something. With the star, it's like they idealize you. They may put you on a pedestal. That's how I see it with the star card, and looking at you as like some sort of object to be won. So I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person's intentions are more self-centered and focused. I have to clarify this. The Ace of Pentacles. So I won't say that it's like in bad intention. It's just a little more like, make sure you know what she wants. Make sure, like, what does she want? Like, it's not all about me. So, you know, I know what I want, or I want this person, but it's like, okay, well, it has to be something that both of you benefit off of. So I don't feel like their intentions are bad. It's just they have to make sure that it's not just all about them and what they want out of the situation, to where they're not consulting you or thinking about your wants or your needs as well. But they do have some sort of intention on having longevity, I feel. But again, it could also be that they see you as this token, this prize, this trophy. So it's kind of, I would just see where you both stand, or just, if that's possible, to see with this person, like, what's really up with them. That's what I'm saying. Who is love always wins? Who am I talking to? Okay. So your second question is, who are your spirit guides? Well, the thing about spirit guides is some of them could be like, they could be our passed over loved ones. They could be spirits assigned to us. Some of them spirits that attach themselves to us for whatever reason. Some of them we meet on certain parts of our journey. Some of them hang with us as long as we need them, and some of them, you know, that's who's assigned to us. But, you know, it's kind of the topic itself of spirit guides and ancestors and all of that. It's like, it's a very complex thing. It's not as simple. Like, you want to make sure that you're working with spirit guides that really have your best interests. It's not about them trying to control the narrative or whatever, or trying to attach themselves to you for whatever reason. Like, you have to always be discerning. Even with ancestors, you can't work with every ancestor you have just because you're connected to them. You have to be discerning as well, that if they're of your highest good. Who are Nancy's spirit guides? Who are Nancy's spirit guides? Seven of Wands. The Death card. Mainly what's coming out is your spirit guides may be passed over. I wouldn't say that they're all loved ones. Some of them could be passed over people. Maybe people from your past life. But these, I get like transformation with the Death card, so like rebirth. Seven of Wands, they could be your protectors. They could be fighting for you. And then also what stands out is the angel wings. So they're like guardian angels to you. I feel like these are people that have passed on. Seven of Wands, they're like protectors. They fight for you. You might have 7 ancestors or spirit guides that work with you. Maybe 7 to 13. I think Death card is 13, but 7 stood out to me more. But yeah, I would say these are protective spirit guides, and they're passed on spirit guides. So yeah, like I said, the whole thing with spirit guides and ancestors is a complex conversation. There's so many layers to it. Okay, I hope that answered your question. I hope that wasn't too vague, but that's what came out. So I hope that makes sense. Samantha. What's up, Leo 1111? Welcome. These questions are pre-submitted. If you guys would like to submit a question, it's $5 per question. In the description box is the link to my website to submit your question. If you guys are going to, please make sure that you leave a note or leave your question in the notes section. If you guys are interested, I've also put the link in the chat. So much love. Let's go ahead and move on to Samantha, number 2006. 2006 time. Let's see what your questions are. You have okay, Samantha, you did not submit a question. Samantha, we are on the chats. Please let me know because you did not submit a question. Okay. Okay, that was you. Alright, so Samantha's not here. I'm going to skip Samantha and I'm going to go back to Love Always Wins, which is 2046 timestamp. And your question, you said, does your spirit guides have anything that they want to tell you? Is there anything else that her spirit guides, is there anything they want to tell her? Is there anything specific? 3 cards popped out. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. So some of this has something to do with being persistent as far as your goals, as far as the things that you're focused on, or having some sort of ambition to see these things through and see them out. So this could be pursuing your goals practically and realistically in a grounded sense. Also be patient with the things that you may be pursuing. If you haven't pursued something yet, it's like, don't give up. It's like once you decide to move towards something or do something, stay in it. Have that ambition, have that drive, but also be practical and logical about it and be patient with your process as well. They're saying something about new clarity, a new frame of mind. I feel like this is also standing in your own truth, in your own power, and your own beliefs. And that doesn't mean looking down on other people's beliefs or feeling like your beliefs are less than someone else, or whatever your insights or whatever it is that you have in your own mind is better or less than anyone else. It's like, okay, well, this is mine and that's yours. That there's something about a level of new understanding that's coming through, and communication, because there's a lot of blue in these cards that's coming out, that's standing out to me. So this has something to do with communication, or how you speak your truth, or how you speak over your situations or your life. With the 6 of Cups, I do see that there will be healing in regards to your past, or there's something still that you need to heal if you've overlooked some healing from your past. But the first thing I also heard was something about renewal or return. Something about renewal or return of something. Let me see. Ooh. Clarify the 6 of Cups. Page of Wands. So, yeah, there's something about your past that you need to face and confront. So it could be that something is like coming up to the surface, or maybe someone returned in your life, or maybe someone is going to return, like a friend, an ex, or just something, or maybe a memory. But whatever this is coming up, Spirit wants you to face these things so that you can release them, because there's a new energy that's coming in too. I'm seeing as well with this Ace of Swords, and I feel like the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're being prepared to move forward. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. I hope that clarifies anything that you may have needed to know. Questions are $5 for one submission. If you guys look in the description box, you guys can visit my website to submit your question. So these are not free question submissions. I'm doing right now, I'm doing pre-submissions, those that paid already yesterday and today. So if you guys would like to submit, you guys still can. Submissions are still open. Check the description, or you guys can scroll up in the chat, and I've left the link to my website. Okay, so next person is Robyn. Okay. Robyn, let's see, your question. What can you do to be successful as an actor in LA? No problem, you guys. Much love to y'all. Okay. Miss Robyn, what can she do to be a successful actor in LA? Whatever success is in her eyes are over exceeding her expectations of what success is. What does she need to do? What is in her best interest most time that in order to be successful? The Hangman. Okay. Two of Cups and the Strength card. So you got the Hangman, you got the Two of Cups, and then you got the Strength card. So let's see. So I feel like how to be successful. With the Hangman, it's like I see this as like a sacrifice card. Like there's times that we have to sacrifice certain things. You know, who and what we are. I feel like Spirit is saying that certain things are, like certain desires that we have, they are in our control, how we go about it and things like that, but like certain circumstances are out of our control. But I feel like also Spirit is saying that you have to learn a lot about your strengths and your weaknesses as well. So I get that there will be times where you might not always succeed. It may not be the way that you want things to be. It may not be an overnight success. It may not be as easy as it was for this actress or that person. But I feel like that's past energy. But Spirit is telling you to focus on your desires and have some level of control, but not controlling, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there's also, don't feel pressured to do or be something that you're not, or don't feel pressed by time. Don't compare yourself to other people. That's kind of what I get with the Two of Cups. Not to compare your process to other people or feel like you are comparing where you are right now to where this vision you are that you have for yourself or who you wish to be in the future. It's like, see that as an ambition, see that as a template for you, but just know that there's still steps to this. I do feel like you have to go through some sort of transformations within yourself. There's a lot that you have to shed. With the Hangman, like I said, there's sacrifices that have to be made, and it doesn't have to be heavy energy. It's just, I feel like it's preparing you. It's making you a much stronger person. It's giving you a deeper understanding of yourself. So I'm not getting that you won't be successful or that you cannot. That's not what these cards are saying. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm sure it did for you. But you have two major arcana cards. I do feel that Spirit does support you. It's just, okay, well, this is what you got to do, and this is where your focus is, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that made sense. Okay, second question was, when will you have more children? Okay, so we're going to do the most likely of that because, like I said, nothing is set in stone. I don't like doing predictions unless I'm divinely guided to give a prediction. I don't really like to fish for them like that when it comes to people's lives and stuff like that, unless it's divinely given to me, like I said. So when I do this, it's most likely. What's the probability of certain things? So let's see. For Robyn, what do you see based on her energy, or circumstances, or anything that plays a role in when she will have future children or more children? Whoa. Okay, the Devil came out. So says something. Okay, so this card says, surrender to a base desire. You're allowing another person to bind you. Freedom through your own efforts. Okay, clarify this card. The Page of Cups and the Hermit. Page of Cups is a good card to get as far as pregnancy goes, and it actually does say that on here. It says there will be a pregnancy or a birth, happiness in existing relationship, suppressed emotions and feelings. So I don't always take the messages off these cards, but sometimes it does form like a message for me visually. So I am taking this as a good sign that you will have more children. Don't feel pressed. If you feel like you're being pressured by time or pressured by other people or something like that, that's what this Devil card can represent. You know, pressuring yourself, you know, when you have a desire, it's kind of like it can overwhelm us and we feel like, okay, well, when and where, how many? Is this going to be like this or is it going to be like that? When you get in that mode, that's where the Devil energy, that's what this represents. So Spirit is telling you to free yourself from some sort of bounded, limited, bounded, some sort of being bound to, or pressuring yourself, or if you feel pressed by other people to release yourself out of that energy. With the hangman, I feel like this has something to do with society's perceptions of things. Um, it says withdraw from society, potential lack of self-awareness, a mentor enters your life. So I feel like it is possible. I do see that. Like I said, this Page of Cups is a yes card for me with your question. Just make sure that you're not pressuring yourself, that this isn't a desire that's coming from a sense of obligation or pressure from society or yourself due to society or, age and, stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. Or some sort of lack. I hope that makes sense. Alright. So that was your reading. Next person is Emanuelle or Emanuelle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let's see. 31, 17 seconds, minutes. I don't know. Okay. Your questions. Okay. Why did this person block you? Okay. It's interesting. Let's see. Why did this specific person in question, why did they block her? Spirit, why did this specific person in question block her? What is the meaning or the purpose of that? This card wants to come out. This is the Six of Wands. Why did this person block her? Seven of Pentacles. The Emperor. I knew it. Oh, yeah. Page of Swords. Okay. I get that this is like a... What's up, Miss Shiva? This is like a person that is... It's like a temper tantrum type of vibe. So I don't know if there was some words exchanged or they got offended, but I feel like this person handles things in a very immature way. No, it's not too late. You guys can still submit. I just got to get through my lists. Bobo's daughter. What did you submit under? So the Six of Wands, I'm sorry. Six of Wands is like, it could represent like social media and it could represent like attention and that type of thing. I feel like this person is a little self-centered, or it looks like a temper tantrum to me with the Seven of Pentacles. Like it might be something that they waited to do, or like, oh, if this happens then I'm gonna block this person. But if not, I feel like they waited for the opportune moment to do it, or they're trying to get an attention or rise out of you. That's what I'm getting. This person is very childish with handling certain things. So they may be also very, like I said, self-centered, but rigid. And if you don't say something they like, then they block you. Or if they feel like you did something wrong and you didn't handle it the way that they would have handled it or would have liked you to handle it, then that gives them a reason to block you or just do whatever they did. Clarify this. Hold on. The Page of Swords came out. Had a childlike perception of the world, a balance between heart and mind, gains a mature perception of the world. So I feel like this person, they got to balance out how they communicate or how they handle or make decisions. Okay, I haven't got to your question yet, Evelyn. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this person. They don't really know how to communicate well. The Page of Swords is the youngest court card in the Swords family. So that's like very childish. That's what I'm seeing. The Emperor, like, yeah, is very masculine, but he can also be a little bit of an a-hole. You know, he likes things his way and his way only. So that's what I'm seeing. That's the energy of why this person blocked you. Will the situation that you are stressed out about turn out in your favor? Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for your love and guidance. Will the situation turn out in your favor? At this time, in this energy where we're at, before I even pull the cards, change your focus, because like I'm like the energy of what you said, like your words, a situation that I'm stressed out about, will it turn out in my favor? Being stressed out about something that you want to work in your favor is like, you know, you're shifting the energy to not go in your favor by stressing over, because it's like you're worried that it's not going to work out and it's not going to happen. So let's see. What do you see, Spirit? Will this situation most likely work out in her favor? Whatever the situation she is referring to. Being guided to pull 4 cards. The Chariot card, the 7 of Wands, that's Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay, so you got 2 major arcana cards. I feel like, let's see what the major said. So it says, a foolish emotion caused harm, taking control of the situation, great success ahead. So presently, if you look at the Chariot, it says taking control of the situation. So the situation is not out of your control, even though it may seem like it. And if it does, then that means that surrender to the situation, not like I'm giving up or I don't, you know, see that this is going to work out. It just means give it to a higher power. If you believe in God, or you have some sort of faith with the Hierophant card, or believe in something. Because I feel that whatever you're dealing with right now was meant to teach you something, but I feel like you are going to come out of this. So you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a victory card. This may also be that this is something that's being released, that needs to be released out of your life, whatever it is. 7 of Wands can represent some sort of defensive energy as well. Maybe fighting against change, or you need to stand up or fight for whatever this energy is. So if you feel like something is pushing you back, then that could be a sign to either, if you continuously get some sort of pushback, it means surrender to. Don't do it. Okay, I think it's my Wi-Fi. Okay, we're back. My bad. So you have 2 7s here. So this is under divine order. You got the Chariot card, which is the 7th major arcana, and then 7 of Wands. So this situation, I feel like, is in divine hands. So take whatever resonated out of that, like as far as the approach goes. But I'm not saying that there's a reason for you to stress about the situation. All right. Hopefully that made sense, and hopefully that resonated. Okay, next is Tamica. 3807. Miss Tamica, you have 3 questions. What is this person's true intentions towards you? What is this person's true intention towards you? Okay, whoever this person is that Tamica is referring to and asking about, what is this person's truest intentions with her? What is this person's truest intentions with her? Okay, you got the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Hangman. So let's see. I feel like this person wants to right some sort of wrong. That's the first thing that I got. So the card says, daydreams of achieving goals, adding imagination to a relationship, an important message will arrive. So it's very possible that this person, like I said, they do want to right their wrongs. They may want to apologize for some sort of discord or disappointment that they may have caused, or some sort of hurt they may have caused, because all these cards are water energy. The Knight of Cups, the 5 Cups, the Hangman is a water sign of Pisces. So this is all water energy. There may be some lack of clarity, or maybe this person wishes to bring you some sort of clarity. But this person does have intentions to, whether this is to control things in a positive sense, or this is, you know, to take control of the situation in a way that, okay, well, I need to make amends, or I need to right my wrongs in the situation, or is it them trying to manipulate the situation? But that's not the vibe that I'm getting. I feel like this is them wanting to right their wrongs. The Tower, yep. Some sort of reconstruction. So it says, relied on the wisdom of another, clinging to old ideas and beliefs, the realizations of falsehood. So in the past, maybe this person had some sort of false ideas or beliefs, or maybe they fed you some sort of ideal, and I feel like this is because they were going off of maybe what they thought that you wanted, or maybe someone else was in their ear about something. but I feel like right now, they've come to a realization of some sort of whatever they caused that was they were in the wrong about. I feel like they acknowledged this. I feel like they needed to see themselves from another perspective, almost like from another person's perspective, or maybe in your perspective. Like, if I was in this person's shoes, how would I feel about what I said or what I did or how I acted, whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm getting their intentions are. um Second, what message does your person, or sorry, what message does your spirit guides want you to know? I heard that it's okay. I don't know why. I heard it's okay. Her spirit guides. What do you want her to know? Her spirit guides are lovingly guide her and assist her in the path that is of her highest, best, and highest good. Whatever is of her highest good and love. What messages do you have for her? Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So you got Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. So the Queen of Swords says, fail to meet expectations of others, luxury, taste, and high standards. Difficult pain to make you stronger. So they're consoling you. That's the vibe. The Three of Pentacles can represent your spirit guides and your ancestors. They're consoling you after some sort of past energy. With the Eight of Cups, it's like they want you to learn from something, but they want you to not attach yourself to what happened in your past. These could be hurts and pains from way back, whatever it is that you still are holding on to. It could be a specific situation that you're dealing with right now, or multiple situations that are going on in your life right now. But emotionally, it's like detach from that, disconnect from that. Because whatever that you've dealt with or you are dealing with, it's to make you stronger, and it's not to hurt you. But before I even shuffled the cards, the first thing I heard was, it's okay. It's okay. So I hope that makes sense. The pinks are standing out to me in this card, the pink colors. So this has something to do with unconditional love, or even self-love, the energy of love, or some sort of heart matter that I feel like this is in connection to, that they're speaking of. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, your last question. Why doesn't his mom like you? Let's see. Why does this specific person's mother like her? Why doesn't this specific person that Tamica is asking about the mother not like her? Whoa. Card flew out. Two of Swords. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Okay, so these two cards can represent the Two of Swords and Two of Wands. In this instance, I'm getting opposing energies. So they may be looking at something in regards to what you have versus what you don't have. It could be in a materialistic sense, or some sort of superficial energy. Clarify the King of Pentacles, the Hermit. I don't know if either of you are earth signs or something, specifically Virgos, but I get that whoever this person's mother is, it's like they may be very controlling of the direction of this person's life. This person is like not being very vocal about who they are and what they want in life. And I feel like they're allowing the mother to dictate that for them, like mother knows best type of thing, regardless of how old this person is. This could be the individual. I don't know if this is the same energy from question one, like the same person from question one, but I get the vibe from that, because in one of the cards it said influenced by other people or something like that. So I get the impression, if this is the same situation, that this is the person that had influenced some sort of discord. If not, I see this as a person that does not, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I feel strongly that this is connected to question one. This person is like a mentor or guide in some sense. They may also see you as a person that is lost and don't know what's best as well, or something like that. But this, overall, this person is very judgmental. They're very they might be the type of person that imposes their views on other people. That's the type of vibe I get. It's just a judgmental energy. I don't really feel like this is personal per se towards you. But that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. I hope I did not confuse you with that one, but that's what I picked up. Um, okay. Go on to next person is Mykia. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay, so 2 questions. Will you move into an apartment by the end of August? So let's see what the likelihood of that is because, not everything is set in stone, like I say. You have to be mindful of that. That we can manifest certain things and certain things, we have no control over, but I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to ask the Most High God what's the livelihood or the most likely outcome of you moving into a new place by this month of August, this exact month, this year, 2018. Okay, Temperance, 4 of Wands, Judgment, and the King of Cups. Okay. So 4 of Wands, I feel like is a good card to get as far as like a home question because the 4 of Wands can represent a home, a happy home. I always tell the story when I feel guided to, so I'm going to share it with you. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but I had ordered a deck. This is when I was in a bad situation, a bad living situation. Like, I just couldn't find a place. It was at a time where me and my family, we all had got this big house together, and we had some irresponsible people in the mix, where we didn't take care of our payments and stuff. So long story short, we all got kicked out, and it was like we had no plan. It was really just stupid. But anyway, it was so hard at that time to find a place. Like, you just literally couldn't find anywhere to go. So it was like, okay, had a bad living situation at that time. I had ordered a deck, and in this deck they put another card from another deck in it as a gift or something. Why did they pick the 4 of Wands? I don't know. And I think it had the definition on it, and it says something about a happy home. So I'm taking this as a good sign for you. Will it be in August though? It's likely. You do have a lot of even numbers, so I would say that it is likely. If not, because I'm gonna be honest with you, the first energy that I picked up was like, yeah, you will have a place, but I felt like if it's not August, then it's sometime in fall season with the Temperance and Judgment card. Those Judgment is Scorpio and Temperance is Sag, so it could be around those time frames, those time seasons. But I get that this is influenced by your beliefs. The King of Cups is, what do you believe in your heart to be capable and true? That you're capable of doing, or what the universe or God or your angels are capable of doing, because you also have 2 angelic cards. So it's like you have to have faith in your abilities, or spirit's abilities, or your spirit guides, your angels' abilities to make it happen. But I'm going to say that you will have a place. If not August, then around the time of Sagittarius or Scorpio season, I feel. That's what I'm getting. Let me know. Okay. Your second question was, how will the upcoming year go within your new job position? Okay, how will it go? Let's see, most likely. What do you see surrounding it? How will it go? How will it go? I'm being guided to pull 4 cards. You got the Emperor, the Moon, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So how will it go? Okay. So the Emperor is a leader. Okay. So being a teacher, that represents the leadership position. The Moon card. Um, I feel like this position will teach you a deeper understanding of yourself as a leader, and as well as those that you're working with, the students that you're working with. So there's like this deeper understanding. I also feel that you're someone who, as the King of Swords, you're coming out as like these masculine energies. The only feminine energy that came out is the moon. The Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, the Emperor, they're all masculine. So I do feel like this is you being in a position of assertion and also a place of respect. Um, it won't feel like this is a forced job or forced career, or forced position, like this false sense of leadership or this false sense of authority. I feel like it'll be natural to you. I do see an energy of respect. I feel like it's also going to teach you a different way of expressing yourself. It may bring out a lot of artistic or creative aspects in you. So this is like a lot of unpredictable energy. It's like a new aspect of you that you're coming into. Aspects of you that you didn't know that were there. That's what I feel like. Like this is going to bring that out of you. I hope that made sense, or you see that, or that, you know, resonates with you. But that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so you only had 2 questions. Moving on to Miss Chanele, 5122. Okay. Chanele. Okay. Will moving to this specific place be a better opportunity or the other space? So let's see. Better opportunity in regards to living in a job situation. Which place do you see is more fitting as far as being more successful for her as far as this opportunity goes? Okay. Okay. So let's see. The first place, Nashville. What do you see? Okay, you got the Empress with the Page of Cups. Memphis. The High Priestess. King of Cups. Okay. Alright, so I do feel like Nashville is a place that you're leaning more towards, or you see more hope. You may feel that this place will be more like a place where you will feel more happier or emotionally fulfilled. I see. Um, if that's how you're seeing it, or if that's really how you're looking at it. A high priestess, because the empress is like abundant. She has everything that she needs, and I feel like your heart is more receptive and more open to this. Um, or that you will actually be more happier here. With the high priestess and the king of cups, as far as Memphis goes, I feel like this is where you're going to have to trust your intuition. There's something more about your intuition is already giving you clarity about this, or Memphis specifically. Because I feel like there's something in your heart that you're not admitting to, or some sort of truth that you already know the answer to, that this is pertaining to. But I get like there's more of a hopeful vibe um, on the other side in Nashville. It seems more of this safety, or this open heartedness, this trust or belief that it will be better there. You do have the Justice card at the bottom of one of the decks. So you know that this situation in the Death card, I feel that you know that whatever decision you make is going to be life altering for you. So that's why you're not taking this lightly. And it's funny that you have on each side, you have one major arcana with the Cup card and one other here with a major arcana with the Cup card. But it seems more like there's more maturity and more practicality, but also your intuition is also speaking to you on this side, which is, what was it, the Memphis side here. So just make sure that where you're coming from, that not to say that you need to be so realistic that you don't follow your heart and don't follow where you feel like you'll be most happy, but just make sure that you're seeing the circumstances clearly for what they are, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's what came out. Okay. Next person is Basma. What's up, Basma? How have you been? Let's get to your reading. Wait 1 second. I just want to Mm, my little football, you know. I have a little sip. Mm. All right. It's funny how you guys, your questions align sometimes. So, your question was, what changes will this move bring, or move to this new city bring you? Okay. I don't know if Chanele is still watching, but that might answer your question. You're asking if it's a new city that you're asking about. So let's see, Basma, what do you see? What changes? What changes do you see most high God surrounding this new city? What changes will this new city bring to Basma once moving? What do you see? Okay, the Fool. It's a new journey for you. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Wands with changes. Okay. I feel like with this, it's like it teaches you how to be more trusting, more open. I feel like there's a playful side that might come out in you, a more of an adventurous side. Not taking life so serious. It's like you're learning to, maybe for the first time, to enjoy your journey in this lighthearted, playful way. Um, Not worrying so much about what the future's going to bring, not worrying about making mistakes. And it's like, oh, well, if it doesn't turn out one way or this way, then that's fine. You know, at least I spoke my truth. At least I lived my truth. At least I took a chance, whatever. That type of perspective, I feel, that you might gain. I also feel like it gives you a little more hopefulness as far as achieving goals, future goals as well. Um, it may bring about love as well. It could also bring some sort of spiritual insights or just a deeper connection with yourself and what it is that you want. But I really feel like it's giving you a new perspective on how to go about your goals as well. With the Two of Wands, it's a new path that you're taking. It's not just the move, it's like your life. Like the path from now on is you choosing a totally different path or life. That's what I'm getting. So the change I feel like will be positive because you have the Nine of Cups at the bottom. So it will be self fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, just within yourself. That's what I'm seeing. That's what this is going to do for you, more than likely. So, best of luck to you. I don't know if you've already moved, but I wish you the best of luck and that you enjoy your change. Send some of that energy over here because I'm trying to leave. I'm ready to leave Arizona. It's time. Um. Okay. So next question is by Zipporah. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 5835. Mm. All right, Zipporah, let's see what's good with you. You have two questions. That chili is, hold on. Mm. I'm eating mangoes and chili, and that chili got in my throat. Does this person have any romantic interest in you, or are they just being nice? Okay. Let's see. What's this person? Where's their stance romantically? Do they have any romantic interest, or is this the person just being nice? Let's see. This person that Zipporah is asking about. Does this person have any romantic interest in Zipporah, or is it just them being, commonly nice? Let's see. Okay, so you have the Chariot card, you have the Sun card, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person is, being nice to you. It's not, yeah, I feel like this person is being genuinely nice to you. Um, Not getting any implications of romance. The Chariot card is a water sign card, the Chariot, the Cancer, but I don't really see this as like romantic. But I do feel like this person is like nice and a genuinely good person with the Nine of Pentacles, and I feel like they do have a liking for you in like a general sense. I see. But I feel like they do watch you. That's another thing. The Sun card and the Knight of Pentacles. Let me clarify this. Is there any romantic energies? Any romantic energies coming from this person towards Zipporah? Is there any romantic interest coming from this person? Thank you. Two of Wands came out. Potentially, I'm going to say that it could be. Because this is a little like, you know, because the Nine of Pentacles can represent someone that's watching you from afar or that admires you. And the Sun card, I kind of get that vibe because he looks like a magnifying glass, kind of. So they do pay attention to you. So I wouldn't say that they're just solely being nice, but they are a nice person. With the Two of Wands, it's kind of like it could go either way for them. They do pay attention to you. So they may see you as attractive. I'll put it that way. So hopefully that answers your question. Will it be awkward between you and this person now that you will soon be working together? Let's see. Is there going to be any awkwardness? This card came out right away. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. The Moon. Five of Pentacles. I get that you guys might just keep to yourselves. I wouldn't say that it's awkward. If it is awkward, it's because either you or them would make it awkward, but it really seems like this is keeping to yourselves. I feel like you guys will have a clear understanding of where you guys stand based off of working with each other. So there will be some sort of clarity about that. But don't get too caught up in like what it looks like and is this person avoiding me. Like, don't get into all of that. But I do see potentially that you guys will distance yourself from each other. Just keep to yourselves, basically. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Please say there's not a mosquito in this biatch. Alright. I'm almost done with my list, and then the new people that submitted, I'll get to you guys. The ones that submitted during the live. So, let's see. Reilly. Alright, Reilly, your question was, do you see me getting a job sometime this year or next year? Also, I love your channel. Thank you, Reilly. Much love to you. I appreciate it. So let's see what most likely, if you're going to get a job sometime this year or next year. So let's see what the most likely energy is surrounding this situation. Reilly, what do you see? Most I got. What do you see surrounding Reilly? Thank you. Whoa. Make sure I didn't drop no cards other than these. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles that flew out of the deck. Okay. So, Eight of Pentacles is a good sign for work. This is a work card for me. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords is like, I feel like you'll have a better understanding of the situation, but it's based off of thinking. Because I do see that, yeah, you will have a job, whether it's this year or next year. It's really, like, I know sometimes people don't like hearing this, but it's really up to you. I'll be honest, because you got the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. And I feel like this is based off of thinking. This is based off of a belief. But I do see a new job. Ace of Swords can also be a victory card. Balance between the heart and the mind, a childlike perception of the world, gains a mature perception of the world. So currently right now, I feel like you should take this time out to make a decision about what it is that your heart really wants when it comes to this area. The jobs that you're choosing, do they really speak to you? Are these things that you really want? Or is it you doing this for survival? Because, or some sort of lack. And it's not to say that it's right or wrong to go for a job solely off for survival and it's not something that you're passionate about. But are you looking at it from a sense of lack? Like, okay, I need a job or I don't have a job. Because that's where Spirit is wanting you to find that balance. But it could also be that deep down somewhere, if this resonates with you, if you know that it's time for you to pursue something that your heart is actually into, or you know is your calling or something that you would like to do in life, then this could be that gap between getting in alignment with that path. versus just doing whatever. But if you feel like it's not about that, I would say that it's about changing your perception from lack and saying to yourself that jobs are in abundance or the right job will find me, you know, being in that type of mind. But like I said, nonetheless, there is career here or a job at the Eight of Pentacles. So I hope this makes sense. So it's kind of like Spirit is giving, it's your call. There's nothing that's working against you or nothing like that outside of you. It's not even about divine timing. I don't even see that involved. So I hope that makes sense. That helped you and that resonated. Okay, so let's see. We have 2, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 more people left on the list, and then I'm gonna get to the others that submitted during the live. So these are people from earlier, just so you guys know. I'm not forgetting nobody. Okay, next up is Alyssa. All right, Alyssa, your questions. You got 4 questions. Will you get the job you're interviewing for next week? So let's see. What's the most likely energy that Spirit tap into the energy of the job that Alyssa interviewed for? Do you see her getting this job? Let's see. Do you see it happening? Okay, Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. I feel it's leaning towards a good outcome, I feel. Because you got the Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. This is all about material, the material world. It's about money. That's money. So, Queen of Pentacles is obviously a woman that has the means, has something. Ace of Pentacles is an offer. It could be a new job offer. 6 of Pentacles is something being given to you. It's very likely. It does seem like there's still some sort of process involved with these 2 court cards. Like there's still some sort of calibration maybe or something like that. Like they're still deciding or picking people or something is still in the process. But I feel like it leans towards a positive outcome. So let me know if you got the job because I would like to know. Okay. What does your next significant other do for work or study for school? Let's see. What does this person do? What are they doing? What is her next significant other? Her next significant other, Spirit. What is this person working? What is their job? Or if they're in school, what are they studying? Let's see. What is this person? Ace of Cups. So I feel like this person is not set on what they want to do in life. So they could be in a transition. They could be at a job that they're not happy with, or they may not be in a job. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands. So they may just be like at a space and time in their life when it comes to their purpose or just what am I doing. I don't feel like they're satisfied. They're searching for deeper meaning in like their life and what they want in general. So oh, it's funny. The word repair stands out. Struggling to repair a relationship, an overflowing abundance of love, a search for a higher meaning. So repair stood out to me. They could work with water, repairing something with water damage or plumbing or something. But I just get like whatever they're doing, they're not happy, and I feel like they're trying to make a decision about what they want. Okay. Second question or third question. How does this guy that you're seeing feel about you? How does this person feel? How does this specific person? Whoa. These cards flew out. All these cards flew out. Like kick themselves out of the deck. So you have the 3 of Wands. Again, came out. The Magician. The 10 of Wands. Page of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords. And the Page of Cups. Okay. So there is some sort of distance between the 2 of you. It could be like they're, maybe they're trying to make a decision about something. in regards to distance or overcoming whatever it is that may separate you, or they feel like if you guys do live, whether you guys do live in separate cities or states, or it could be emotional separation or mental or just some sort of like barrier between the two of you, whether it's coming from them or you, or it's just like a natural thing that you guys have to work through. It's like they're trying to make a decision about um, if they want to continue to do this or how they want to do it with the Ten of Wands. Um, they know that there's a decision that they need to make. With the Magician card, I feel like they're trying to manifest the best positive outcome for them, at least. With the Page of Swords in reverse, yeah, this person is like, they could be very logical rather than emotional. I don't feel like they have much of emotions towards you or enough to go off of. Let's say that. But presently, they are happy with you. I don't see that there's anything. It could be the circumstances that they're not happy with. Like if there's a separation, or if they wish you guys could see each other more, talk more, there's a job, time schedules or something in the way. But they're very logical about their approaches to things. But emotionally, how they feel about you personally, I feel like they're happy with where you are with each other. So I'm not seeing that they're not. It just seems like there's some other stuff in the background, like a situation or circumstance that they may be trying to work through. But as far as how they feel about you specifically, I feel like they're happy with things and where they are. It seems very beginning stage energy with the Page of Cups. There's still much more to learn about each other. You guys may not know too much. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that made sense. Will your situation, will it fizzle out or will it grow? Let's see. When she starts to share the specific situation that she's asking about, this relationship, do you see it prospering and growing, or do you see it as something that will fizzle or die out, whatever? You know what we mean. You know what we mean? Let's see. What is the energy? What do you see most likely? The circumstances. Okay, so you got Mr. Page of Swords again. So this is a factor in something that I said. Page of Cups again. The World. So the World. I feel like it's based off of, because you got an air energy and a water energy. So heart and mind. Clarify this card or these two cards. Justice. I kind of feel like it's based off of where energies are right now. If this person does not, balance out their heart and their mind or make some sort of decision or whatever there's trouble by. So say, for example, like your time schedules are an issue. Their work schedule and your school schedule or whatever, let's just say, for instance. And you guys are trying to meet up with each other, but it's like you can only see each other on one day because of this. Or their job may need them to come in at unexpected times, so you can't always rely on talking to each other or seeing each other when you want to. So it's like, okay, do we work through this? Is this going to be an issue for us, or can we really work through it? Do we have enough patience to like work these types of issues out, or is it just something that we're going to be like, okay, well, it's annoying, I like you and everything, but or I get caught up in my job and I don't really put as much effort to make things work. If you guys don't come to some sort of agreement about that, then it could be one of those things where it could fizzle out. But if it does, I'm not saying that this is the worst thing that would happen, because the Justice card and the World card together, it's like trusting that something positive or something better comes out of the situation. But the World card is also a victory card. But with this being here again, the Page of Swords, there's some sort of conflict that this person has about the circumstance, and the Page of Cups came out again, so it has nothing to do with you per se. It seems like this is an outside circumstance. Like, I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I hope that's not like, what? Like, what? I hope it made sense. Yeah, hopefully that resonated. Okay, let's see. Next is KV. 75, 20 minutes or seconds, whatever. All right, specific person. How do they feel about your connection? How does this specific person feel about your connection? How does this specific person feel about your connection? How does the specific person that KB is asking currently feel about their connection? How does this person currently feel? Whoa. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. They may be feeling like it's at its end, or they're feeling like Ace of Swords. They may feel like it's at an end. But with the Ace of Swords, though, they still have a level of hope. They're still, it's not like set in stone, like, oh, this isn't going to work. But right now, either they're not as focused because there's not a lot of indications. It's not even, actually, there's no indication of emotional energy. Everything is practical. You got the Pentacles and you have the Swords. No emotional energy. So I don't feel like this person is that focused on the connection or how they feel about it. But it's like they're at this place where they're not sure if it's at its end or if they've kind of abandoned the thought of it right now. But I feel there's still some level of hope with the Ace of Swords, or they're still open to the connection to some degree. But right now it seems like this is an end, or it's a hopeless situation, or they may have abandoned it, or feel like a connection has abandoned them. But I don't really see a lot of emotional attachment to the situation as of right now. The connection itself. It does seem like, yeah. Got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Or the Queen of Pentacles, sorry. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So I feel like they may be focused on themselves right now, or they feel like you're not focused on them anyway. If you represent the Queen of Pentacles, I would say they don't feel like you're focused on them. 6 of Wands. So it's like both of your focus could be elsewhere, or they just assume that you're focused elsewhere. But like I said, I'm not really getting too much of an emotional attachment to the situation as of right now. I'm not saying that. So I hope that resonates with you and your situation. Okay. Okay, next up is Cat. 7811. Okay, Cat. What is going on between yourself and this other person? What is going on between yourself and this person? Yourself and this person. What is going on between the two of you? What is happening between the two of you right now? Okay, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out as the 9 of Pentacles, they're coming out as the 7 of Cups, and the connection's coming out as the Knight of Swords in reverse. Why is he in reverse? Okay, so you as the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like your energy, what's going on with you, is that you're in a place where either you're stable within yourself, or you're content with where you are within this connection, or just within yourself, within the connection, or that you are needing to be in that position. With this person, the 7 of Cups is like they have a lot going on emotionally. Clarify. So 6 of Swords, World card, and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're in a more of a peaceful state than this person. The world came out reversed for them. So this person is like emotionally just all over the place. They feel like something that's happened, they're looking at it from a negative perspective, where they're all in their emotions. They're caught up in something that appears to have gone the wrong way, whether that's in this situation or something else in their life that they have going on. I get that this is like a mini retreat moment for both of you. Like you have to kind of go within yourselves for your own separate reasons. someone may have made a decision based off of a fear. What this is happening, whatever is happening between the both of you and going on individually, is that there's meant to be some sort of transformative energy. There's a need for transformative energy and to have a level of compassion and understanding for where both of you are coming from. But I just get like now is the time to reflect and retreat for a reason, especially with the world card being in on their side of things. There's something that they need to look at. Something that they're perceiving may have come to an end, or maybe it really didn't come to an end, or something that they refuse to let go of and end in their life that does not serve them. Could be distractions. It could just be a lot of emotional energy that needs grounding. Liberty, yes. It's a lot. This is not a clear energy. And I feel like what Spirit is telling you both, like if things are not clear, I'm getting more so that y'all need to back away with the Four of Swords and retreat and introspect right now. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, I don't even feel like this person is clear with the Seven of Cups. The world being in reverse. It's like, why is the world in reverse? Like, really? But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Monica. And then Alejandra. And then I'm going to go to the people that submitted during the live. Let's see. Monica. Okay. Monica, what does he want to tell you? What does this person want to tell you? You want me to use my note cards, don't you? And she's like, yes, I do. Okay. Oh, shit. It's like a thick note card set I got going. So, what does this specific person want to tell Monica? What is it that they want to say to her specifically? Some of these are like faced up. Okay. I cherish every and all moments with you. I really can't describe how I feel about you. Is that wrong? And I'm watching you. Okay, Liberty. What is his intentions with you and your connection? Let's see. What is this person's intentions with Monica and their connection? What is their intention? What is this person's intentions with Monica and their connection? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Itchy. King of Wands. And the Hierophant. Okay. So I feel like they're trying to approach things from a realistic standpoint with you. I feel like they're prepared. Like, I feel like this person, looking at this, they don't waver in faith, or they don't get to a point where they give up, or when it comes to challenges or difficulties, maybe they're preparing for some sort of challenge when it comes to you. So they may be trying to pursue something with you, but they're trying to take it slow, or it's like a gradual process that they're going towards with you. So if you guys are already at one stage of your connection, they're gradually or just practically or patiently just approaching it or going with the flow of it. But they're prepared for any, trouble or challenges that may come their way. With the Hierophant card, I feel like they're trying to do the right thing, or they're trying to be noble about it. The word noble comes out twice. Or at least, once. But I'm saying like the Hierophant is like this noble energy as well. So the word noble stands out to me. So I feel like they're trying to do the right thing. Clarify this. Three of Pentacles. So I get that they're trying to invest in this, but they're taking their time. Um, Maybe whereas they weren't giving as much as you, or they feel like they weren't playing their part in whatever your connection or situation is. Now they want to be able to do that, but I feel like they're just gonna do it, you know, practically, slowly, or just gradually, naturally, like I said. Um, but they may have already made a decision, but this could also be that they're wanting to approach you in some sort of way where they're righteous, or um, they revealed something that they've learned about themselves, or you know, something positive that they've come to a conclusion about, and putting some sort of effort into whatever your connection is, or making it more, you know, putting some more energy into it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you, Monica. And we got Alejandra, 86, 24. Okay. What is the Scorpio's current feelings for you? What is the Scorpio's current feelings for you? Caroline, give me a second. When I'm done with Alejandra, I'll check. Okay. What is the Scorpio's current feelings for Alejandra? What is the Scorpio questions current feelings? Okay. 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse. So how do they feel? So the Queen of Swords, it says, failed to meet expectations of others, luxurious taste and high standards, difficult pain to make you stronger. The Ace of Cups, even though it's in reverse, it says a search for a higher meaning, a struggling to repair a relationship, an overflowing abundance of love. So I don't always take the messages off their cards. I take what resonates with me. But in this instance, I like immediately with the 5 of Wands, this is like competitive energy, challenging energy. So they may see you as like this woman that has all these high expectations, like, oh, I better not approach her. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to get to her. That type of thing. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my God. Alright, I'm sorry. These emails, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like check them at the same time. But what I'm getting is like this person looks at you like you have a lot of high standards. They don't know if they can meet your expectations. If this is someone that you've had a relationship with or some sort of dealings with, they may feel like it's hard to repair what you guys have had, or it's hard to measure up. It's hard to give you something. I do feel like they do have love for you. It's just like they see this Queen of Wands is like, oh, I can't, you know, I can't step on her toes, or I can't approach her. But they're looking at you as like this thing that they have to win over, this prize, or everybody wants, or they're not the only one that may be trying to get your attention or wants you, or something like that. So that's the strongest energy that's coming out right now. 2 of Cups is at the bottom. The Tower. So I feel like they do have love for you. The Tower card is that they're still stuck on something in the past, or they're stuck on some sort of negative beliefs about themselves, and this is a Tower moment. Maybe they assumed something, or they, you know, they assumed something. They brought a Tower moment, and I feel like it's meant to show them that they're still hanging on to some old beliefs. So they might have insecurities. They may be jealous, a jealous type of person. They may feel like they're not good enough for people. But take what resonates. Only you know really what this person's issue is. That's what I'm seeing. Caroline, you said you sent yours yesterday. Yesterday. So yesterday. I can't find it. Let me see. Basma yesterday. Chanele. Is anybody here named Samantha? because I had to skip you because there was no question left. Your name is Samantha. We sent 2. I don't see that, y'all. Let me see. Emanuelle, Robyn, Denise, Christina. Yeah, I've checked everybody. So please go back, y'all, and double check. Caroline, I don't know where you sent yours through. If you sent it through another name, I don't see it. And then Alejandra said she sent 2. So I only got 1 that came. That was, yeah. Yeah, Alejandra, you said 1 was yesterday and 1 was earlier. Let me see. So I've checked everybody. Did you send it through PayPal directly or did you send it through my website? Okay, so let me see. Yesterday. Let me see. Okay, I see Alejandra's from yesterday. So yours. Okay, will he come to your job one of these days? Is this the one? Yeah. Will he come to your job one of these days? Okay, the Scorpio person. Will he come to her job one of these days? August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Do you see this coming? Let's see. What is the likelihood after 7? The Death card is a Scorpio card. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. I would say if they do, because the Death card I feel like is a yes card, I would say the 7th is possible. I'm not going to say a definite yes, but it's possible. I'm going to say the 7th. Yeah. I'm going to say the 7th. Ooh. Because the Death card, like I said, is a Scorpio card, and it's a major arcana. Let me check Caroline's in PayPal instead of my website, because if she paid via PayPal, then that would make more sense. Okay, I found you, Caroline. I found you. I found you. And then anyone that submitted during the live, I'll get to you guys soon. I'm just clarifying up those that paid already. Okay, so I found Caroline's. So from now on, y'all, I have that you guys can pay directly from my website now. So there's an actual link. Like if you guys have me on Instagram, in my description box, the link, all my different links, my websites, all that other stuff, whatever, there's a link to my happy hour readings. You guys can click directly on that, or you guys can go directly to my website on my shop, and then should be like the first option. You guys can pay for happy hour via my website. It's much easier, you know, rather than going through PayPal. I mean, it still goes, the payments are still PayPal, but my website, it'll send me an email from my website saying that this type of reading was sent. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. All right, Caroline. 94.55. Okay. What guidance can we receive to have fun in a positive month this month? Absolutely. Let's see. What guidance can we receive to have fun and a positive month? Let's see. Multi-guide, what message do you have? Guidance for us to have fun and a positive month. What do you have? Thank you. Stop stressing. No, really, for real. So we have the Hermit card, the High Priestess card, and the Ten of Wands. That can represent that level of stressful energy, but the Hermit, sorry, not the Hangman, the Hermit, he says withdraw from society, potential lack of self-awareness, a mentor enters your life. So this is, I'll be honest, with the Hermit card, it's like, I get not to separate yourself from society or the world, but it could be withdrawing from the rat race of society. Like, you got to do this and you got to have that, and if you don't, then, you know, if I don't have this amount of money, then, you know, my life is boring and there's nothing to do. And if I don't have like all these people in my life, then, you know, all these different things like that society tells us is normal or what we need to do and what we need to have. It's like withdraw from that aspect, that rat race of reality. It's detaching from that a little bit, not getting so caught up, because there's a lack of self-awareness sometimes. That's what stands out to me, the potential lack of self-awareness. So when you're too caught up in this physical reality and you're not attached to what really truly makes you happy and what you want to do and how you want to live, and saying, well, I don't need to have, you know, this fly ass car to make me happy, or have to have a big amount of money, or whatever, big, small, skinny, tall, short, whatever. I don't have to have any of this to make me happy. It's like detached from all of this, because sometimes it's hard. Like when Christmas, it's like this is the example I'm getting. So like Christmas time comes around and you have kids and you feel pressure to keep up with the Joneses when it comes to Christmas. Like even when you don't, like sometimes kids, you know how, I don't know, anybody that has kids, you guys have siblings, or maybe you were this type of kid that you saw the hottest toy and you wanted it, and when it wasn't hot no more, you stopped playing with it. I feel like for me, as a child, I was into Barbies heavy. I think I went through a Cabbage Patch stage. I still love Cabbage Patches, by the way. But I went through that stage of certain stuff that was popping and needing to have CD players and Walkmans and all this stuff. And then after a while, it's just like, it's on to the next thing. And in this day and age, as adults, our biggest gadgets now are cell phones and tablets and Kindles and cameras. And so it's like the next thing, they always come out with this next new big iPhone or this next new Samsung or the Google phone, and you get all caught up in that stuff, and it's like competing to buy this. Or I remember back in the day, for women, it was like you got to have a Michael Kors bag. Back in the day, it was like those little colorful Louis bags or whatever. It was just, it's a lot. So detach from that, because it takes away what do you really feel happy with doing. Because I'm happy with, you know, going somewhere with my friends or something, going with my family, having a drink, eating, watching a movie, going to the beach when I can, if I go to the creek or the mountain or something. Like, I'm good being at home, chilling in my space. I don't need too much. So it's like, what makes you happy? That's the energy I'm getting with that. As far as the High Priestess goes, hidden by safety in the shadows, clever ideas are being created, dreams of places not understood. So another thing is that knowing that you're a powerful creator and manifester as well, not playing yourself short, or not putting or keeping yourself in the background and hiding your gifts and hiding your potential. Because I feel like there's so much more potential that if you tapped into it, you would be amazed of what you can do and what you can have. And the Ten of Wands, simply, I feel like it's really stop stressing, stop carrying all these unnecessary burdens. And even, you know, when we stress about, you know, our finances, or how am I going to pay my bills, or how am I going to have the money for school, or taking care of my kids for school, or some people, what am I going to eat? When we focus too much on that, you know, we'll find that when we just relax, that those things will be taken care of for us. May not be exactly the way we want it, or when, or how, or what we wanted to eat, but it might be something better, or somebody might come through and assist you or help you, or that money that you needed comes through. It's just these things we can't worry about. That's what really keeps us in a low vibration. We just have to live, basically. Live. I hope that made sense, and I hope that answered your question, Caroline. Okay. Yeah, hopefully everybody took something from that, because that was a lot that came through real quick. So hopefully that resonates. Okay. Yeah, next time, y'all, just to make it easier, please pay via my website next time, because it's very hard to find you guys under these circumstances. Okay. You said you sent yours through yesterday. Let me see. PayPal. Yesterday. Let's see. Oh, Fatima too. Fatima would have got me. She's like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I forgot a couple of people. See, I was going off the website, y'all. I thought y'all knew. I changed my whole thing. It's been like this for a minute. Okay, so Fatima, I forgot about you. I didn't see you. Actually, I didn't forget. I didn't see you. Okay, Tima, Monica. Okay. Anna, I'm trying to find you through here. It's under March, Anna. I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, I can't find yours, Anna. Can you email me, please, your question and your receipt? Because I cannot find yours. And I hope there's nobody else that I'm not seeing. I hope that those of you that paid via PayPal instead of my website, like, I hope there's nobody else that I'm not seeing, because I was stuck. Okay, so I still have Evelyn. I'm just writing everybody's names down. Still got Evelyn. Who else? I have Shiva. And I have Melissa. Okay, Melissa has 2 questions, I think. Nope, 3 questions. Hold on. I'm just trying to get everything together. Okay, who else? We have Liberty. Then KB. So KB has, I put hers in her 2 timestamps next to hers. Okay. Alright, so Fatima, and I'm waiting on Anna's email. Anybody on here named Samantha, I'm still waiting on you. You did not submit your question. You paid for a question, but you didn't put your question down. So I don't know what, what you got going on. I don't know what you want me to look into. Okay. All right. So let me do Miss Fatima, because Fatima paid for hers yesterday, and I did not see that. So good thing I caught that before we got any further. 105.24. 105.24. Okay. All right. You got 3 questions, Tima. Is this person ignoring your messages because they are in a relationship? Let's see. Is this person... The reason why this person... Let's see. Are they ignoring Fatima because they're in a relationship? Let's see. Any signs of a relationship or romantic or anything committed will denote yes. Any of the cards outside of commitment or any singlehood cards say no. 5 cards for probability. Is this person ignoring Fatima because they are in a relationship, a romantic relationship? Queen of, or Knight of Swords. No. Stupid lie. Why are you doing this? Hold on. Shit. No. Not my life. I hate when it does this. No. What happened? No!